Hi, Steve Austin.
Well, hello.
Getting everyone in. Sarah Spencer, Jenny, nice to see you guys. Trisha, outstanding. I said hi to Steve already. I'm having a bad hair day. Hold on, I gotta turn up my volume. Okay. Hey, Trey. Oh, good. It's 7:59. Hello. Hi, Kenton.
Can I say hi?
Doesn't see me, just see my picture.
Hi, Grandma.
Hi.
Get down.
And yeah, we'll get down.
And Tracy.
Hi. One more coming. Hi, Tracy. All right, that's all.
No, go.
Well, all right, let's see. We got more coming in, Trey. Oh, welcome, Leah. Steve, Sarah, Trisha, Jenny. I know we've got more coming. It's just 8 o'clock now. So we got an abrupt, dirty trick this morning. We woke up to snow.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I have snow too.
I know it's coming here to Maine tomorrow.
Oh,
You wanna
good
see?
Steve.
I'll show you my snow.
You still got it, Sarah? I know,
Oh
Denver.
no, it's just starting.
Oh my, that's more than what we had.
Yep.
But I will never forget, March and April is Denver's biggest snow months.
It's our snow month.
How about you, Steve? What's your biggest snow month?
Pretty much January, early February, and then if we're gonna get it hit again, it's gonna be late March, April-ish.
Okay.
But I'm in central Maine, so it doesn't go away very quickly.
Yeah. Now in Denver, where Sarah is, it'll be gone quick.
It'll be in the 70s. This will melt by tomorrow, but we'll be back to 70 soon.
And
I'd love to have some 70-degree weather right now. We had a couple days that it was 70 last week, but that's almost unheard of until around June.
okay. All right. Hey, Angie, glad you could join us. And Gail Ruffin.
Hello, Maureen.
Hey, Angie. And Gail's coming on. I think I'm figuring that we probably got everybody that we're going to get. There might be a few stragglers still. Come on. Let's see. Oh, we got a phone number here. Hello, 983-026.
Hi, it's me, Lynette. I'll change it.
It's okay, Lynette. Hey, Gail.
Hey,
Oh, here's
sorry, we
Carolyn.
were running late on dinner.
No, that's fine. It's only 8:03. Carolyn just joined.
Okay.
Hooray, hooray. We're just talking about snow. Sarah's got probably 1 or 2 inches.
Oh, wow.
Steve in Maine, he's got some.
I bet.
We had some this morning, but I mean, it's gone.
None for Tennessee, thank goodness.
Okay.
We are ready for camping tomorrow. So,
Yeah.
hey, Virginia,
Hey, Gail.
good to see you, girl. You're starting off right, joining this training. That is awesome.
Figure better do something.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all talking about snow. It's been 80 degrees down here.
And where are
Yeah, she's
you?
in South Carolina, so
Okay. Our southern
she's a
belle.
little farther south than me.
Bells. All right. Well, at 8:05, I'm gonna turn it over, and we will get going. But I am thrilled that you're all here. I'm all thrilled. And so I feel like I should give away a door prize tonight, Gail.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Can you do that at the end?
Let me see if let me write down everybody's name that's here right now. We're gonna do it for like out of everybody that is, if we have people come in late too, or
Sure. Yeah.
so I got Sarah.
Consultants.
Yeah, Sarah, Angie. Oh, not directors. You're not giving us a prize.
No, you are expected to be.
I'm teasing.
I know.
Okay, Sarah's the director, so let me mark her out. Okay.
I'm grateful. I'm
Angie,
grateful.
Virginia.
I'm grateful when you.
I'm grateful that we have this every week.
Because it gives us the
Trisha,
opportunity to.
Steve.
Speaking of door prizes, I don't know if this is the right place to ask, but I'm trying to get through all my Dash stuff, and I see that a lot of people like give stuff away. Is that stuff that we buy and give away ourselves, or is there like?
Steve, you would order it on that order, so you don't have to pay shipping, and then you'll get commission on it as well. And there is a place at the bottom of the order where it will say, payments, and it'll say additional payments. Click on that, and consultant gift is in there. And then Pampered Chef will keep track for you for the whole year at the end, and you can print off a report, and it's all in one place, tax deductible.
Mhm. And that
awesome.
payment, the payment for that comes out of your order payment account, Steve. So be sure that you've got your order payment account set up, and so that it can be deducted from that. Or if you're still, when you're new, if you still don't have your order payment account ready, it will charge, like if you've got a personal card or whatever, but it'll give you that amount that's due at the end of the party if you don't have your order payment account.
Great,
So.
thank you. I'm sorry if that's off topic. I just
Oh no, that's a great question.
It is a
wanted to
good
hear about
question. We're going to give everybody at the end too some question and answer time. So you got, anybody's got questions, we definitely want to answer them. And I learned something new today about shared rewards. So I want to remember to jot a note down about that. Oh, we got Robin coming in, Trey. Robin Van Ham. We're going to add her. Hey, hi, Robin.
Robin on the list.
Got Robin.
All right, can I call off these names and see if I've missed anybody? I think I can see everybody right now, but we're getting this quite a few. I've got Angie, Virginia, Trisha, Steve, Leah, Lynette, Carolyn, and Robin so far as consultants. Is that what you've got?
I do.
Anybody else?
Oh, that is almost my whole entire team.
Well,
all right, good for you.
you've not got Virginia. She's on mine.
Angie.
Angie's on Maureen's.
This is
So
awesome.
proud of us for showing up for trainings.
Yes.
This
Yes.
is what we do. This is what we do.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And this is how you grow. This is how you grow.
This is how you learn and have a successful business. The more you learn, the more you earn. That's what I like to say.
Favorite motto. Favorite. Okay, so I'm going to start the video. And oops. Brought myself on. I'm going to share the screen. That's what I'm going to do. And pull this back here. And we will go to You guys always can help me with this. We go to view and we go to present, right? Right.
You got it.
Right. Well, here we are, recruiting and launching new consultants. And so for those of you who want more out of your Pampered Chef business, that's what we're going to do tonight. We are going to give you some tools that are going to help you build your business. And so, you know, I'm going to ask Trey and Gail, because they are top recruiters. How do you generate interest in your parties? And when and how do you interact to begin the relationship building? And what system do you use for follow-up? What is the first thing you do when someone is interested? Gail, can you take the top two, please?
Sure. Well, in all my virtual parties, I try to post at least one thing daily about the business. It might just be something from marketing imagery and, you know, just something that gives some information, because we want to inform all of our guests about the business right away. Let them know that, you know, we are looking for more consultants that would like to, you know, check it out, because, you know, I like to encourage people, even if they're not sure they want to do this, there's no harm in trying. You know, give it a 30-day, you know, college try and see what you think about it. And because there's no downside to starting, you're not going to lose anything. So anyway, I try to inform everybody, and then I do have one day that I actually post my question post where they can ask me any question that they would be, you know, curious about. And, you know, so I just try to let everybody know about the business that I am, you know, and if we have a consultant signing bonus for the month, like we did last month, we had the grill and griddle that they could earn for free. And so, you know, I definitely will promote that. Now, the second question, when and how do you interact to begin relationship building? I start right off the bat, the very first day of the party. I have some posts, you know, about getting to know people, and I have them, you know, when they answer, you know, how do I want the host, the post I usually use is, how do you know our host, or, you know, where are you from, or something like that. And so when they post that, I like to see how everybody's connected. And because, you know, if you were doing a real live party in someone's home, you would be doing the same thing. Oh, well, this is Susie. This is our Susie host's sister over here. This is her sister-in-law, you know. So I try to make connections in the virtual party the same way. And when they tell how they know each other. So, and I make comments about that. I try to comment on each one and, you know, kind of strike up a little conversation with them, even in the party at that early point. And, you know, then I have some posts where they have to message me the answer to a game or something like that, because you want to be able to communicate with them. And through virtual parties, you know, if they message you first, then you can message back and you can talk back and forth. Of course, you know, texting is a good way too. And I always text a thank you out when I get orders. As soon as I get an order, I'll send a thank you text out to the customer, and then, you know, try to build some rapport with them through that, you know, just to be able to talk with them. Because by the end of the party, you know, I'm looking for people that are interested in booking parties, and I'm also interested in, you know, finding people that would like to try out the business. And I'm always looking for people that are very active in the party. So those are the people that I kind of target.
Okay, thanks, Gail. So Ray, what system do you use for follow-up?
So much like Gail, I do a thank you for everyone that placed an order. I do that via text. And for those of you that use Visly, you can actually program them into the Visly system and set up a follow-up template through the texting area. So I have done that a few times, which I really like, because then my follow-up is pretty much on automatic and I don't have to think too much about, did I do that? But when I'm not utilizing that system, I usually do a lot of my work on Wednesdays. I have really found that developing a pattern in my business has really been beneficial for me. And by pattern, I like to say pattern and not system, because not everybody is going to be able to utilize the same system that works for me. I do my parties on certain days. that allows the follow-up to fall onto the same day, and certain times of the day. So that's the thing that I think I really love the most about Pampered Chef is it's flexible around all of our schedules. So find a system and stick to it. So it doesn't have to be mine. It doesn't have to be Gail's. It doesn't have to be Maureen's, just whatever works for you.
Okay,
Does that make
so-
sense?
Yeah. So what is the first thing you do when someone's interested?
So the first thing that I do when someone's interested is invite them to our Wednesday opportunity night. If they show any amount of interest, I usually send them just a really casual message. It's usually a voice message because I really love the personality that can come through listening to a voice memo. I know that doesn't work for everybody. And maybe if you have some deaf clients, that's not going to be the best way to reach them. But I know for me, that's something that I like to do, or even share a video little message, so that they can see me in person. It really does help to build rapport. And so, yeah, I invite them to our Wednesday night call that we have. It's every Wednesday at 8:30. It's really informal. You can ask lots of questions. I know many of you have attended. That's how a lot of you decided to join. And I just love that it's super casual. And it just really matches the culture of our team so that people can kind of take a closer look and peek behind the curtain and however else you want to say it. But I think that is a great thing to do when someone is interested because it's very low key.
All right. Well, thanks, Trey. So
Yeah.
now, from some of you that were on the call last week, I would love to hear some positive results from your host coaching and from setting up some parties that you did last week. How did your outreaches go? How did your host like your partner ideas, your partnership ideas? Does anybody want to share from last week about that? It was on the call last week.
I really appreciated that. This is Steve, and it helped me feel more confident for sure through my first 2 parties that I had last weekend. And I actually got a couple more parties booked for this weekend, 2 more. So
Yay. Good job.
within the first, 7 days, I booked 4 parties, which is pretty exciting. So
Oh, that is very exciting.
Great
the
job.
training
Steve.
has helped me because I'm kind of a spread myself kind of thin kind of guy. So I have a lot of irons in the fire, and getting through all of those dash slides is taking me some time. So having these trainings and helpful chats like the new consultant chat group and your page has been a huge tool for me.
Great. We did somebody asked yesterday or today about business cards, and somebody else asked about the stickers for your car windows. And so I'm just excited that those questions are coming out and different people are answering. So thanks so much, Steve. Hey, anybody else have something to share from last week that went well, some outreaches maybe?
I mean, I feel like I can always share something. So when there's dead air, I just like to fill it. But I had some really good feedback from my partnerships, people just really liking the little graphics that I've made and just the way that we can bring a little brightness to people's lives right now. I know Michigan's kind of turned a little dreary on us. So, having someone look forward to their party or look forward to your interaction has just been really, really fun. And then my daily outreaches have been going really well. I'm doing the birthday outreach, and I think most of you are familiar with that, but that's when you reach out to someone on their birthday to let them
Oops.
have 20% off one item, and then when they say, yes, that's interesting or whatever, then I usually offer, oh, but did you know Pampered Chef has the mix and chop if you book a party in the next 3 days. So that has been very positive.
Those little extra carrots can be very helpful, very helpful. So Gail, 5 things you love about Pampered Chef.
Oh my, do I have to just say 5?
Well, come right to your mind.
5 things I love about Pampered Chef. Well, products for sure. people, all the people, my team members, my upline, my customers and hosts, all the people that are involved. Gosh, that's three. I love the money. I love the income. And I love the free vacations. So we're looking forward to, Maureen and I are looking forward to going together here in less than a month, actually.
Yep. Yep.
We've got our little trip planned. So
Yes. So, Soshi just joined us. Hey, hi, Soshi. Are you muted?
Yep,
she's-
I am.
Okay.
Or I was anyway.
So, you know what? What are 5 things that you love about Pampered Chef?
Oh my goodness. I would say the flexibility for sure.
Yeah.
The products. Being able to meet new people, because that's always fun. There's never a dull moment. Owning my own business.
Yes.
Yes.
And I did say the products already, right?
Yeah. You can see. I know you got one more up your sleeve.
Well, of course, the money. Last month's commission check was pretty nice.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. What was your commission check last month, Soshi?
It was $889.
All right. Fantastic. I'm loving that. I'm loving that. All right, you guys. So I'm moving on. So now we just shared some of the things that we love. Now let's talk about when was the last time you shared it, because knowing that you have this love and this passion, who needs to know more about what Pampered Chef has to offer? And really, guys, that's everyone, because everyone eats. And in this pandemic, there's a whole lot of people out there selling stuff. But you know what? I think we hit every, what would you say, Gail? We hit every button. We hit every button because they have to eat and they're staying at home more. And that might be changing in some places, but there's a lot of places in our country it is not. And Michigan is one of them. They're probably going to start shutting down our restaurants again here real soon.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway, so now when you are, I know you're all going out and about. I know you're all going, I mean, you got to get gas in your car. I mean, I know we can have groceries delivered and people are being real safe about things, but you're still going to see somebody sometime. And please have the mini catalogs with you. Please have the mini catalogs with you. And if you are going out to eat, make sure that you are complimenting the waitress. This is a big thing for me. Thank you so much. You did such a great job tonight. And I want to compliment you. And you know what? would you be interested in earning some extra income? Because the company I work for, we're looking for people just like you that have great customer service skills. And that is you. Would you take some information and look it over? Whether it be a last year's catalog. And here's the thing, you guys, anybody that was with the company last year or last fall, if you've got old catalogs, those are the catalogs that you take and you give out at the doctor's office, at the CVS, or wherever you're going. That's what you give out, or mini catalogs. Oh, opportunity brochure. I hope you got a couple of those too. And the new ones are very nice. Thank you, Gail. The new ones are very nice. And I think they're like, what are they, 15 cents a piece or something like that?
They're really cheap.
Yep. And you can fold it. They're just 2 pages, so you can fold it up and have it with you. No problem. So anyway, so who wants to recruit more? So here's some things to consider. Think about a PC group. Create a PC group. Invite your friends to meet the PC on Wednesday nights. And that first one is create a thinking about group. Now, Gail's got a thinking about it group. So when there's someone that gives just a little bit of interest she asked them if she can put them in her thinking about Pampered Chef group for a time later when it might be better for them. So Gail, how many people you think you got in your group right now?
Oh gosh, I haven't looked lately because I actually it's open for all of my team members. So if they have leads, they can also add them to the group. So I do have a lot of consultants in there as well as other folks, but it's really cool because you can go back and see who is looking at the post. And so then when we have an opportunity night or, you know, any other special thing about recruiting, that's who I be sure that I send a message to. So it's really good for that. And it just keeps Pampered Chef in front of them. You know, I don't post a lot in it, but every month if we, you know, I will post if we have a signing bonus or, you know, I post a video in there every once in a while that Pampered Chef puts out, just something that to keep the business in front of them. And people are looking, they still look.
Yes.
So
Excellent. Well, here's the thing, in the templates that we have, there are opportunities to ask your host 5 times, whether it be the express party or whether it be a multi-day. So there's 5 times to ask your host. And then how do you share about the opportunity? And I'm so grateful Trey helped put a couple of posts in here that you're going to see in a minute. And with some great ideas, right? Because if you're new, you might want some new ideas, just ideas, period. And then if you're someone who's been with Pampered Chef a while, it's nice to see some new ideas. So anyway, and here's the thing too, screenshot your recruiting conversations and share them with your director for feedback. If you ever have a thought that I'm not sure what to say, screenshot that message and get it to your director right away. And if you don't get a quick answer, send it to Gail, send it to me, and you know we'll help you with that as well. All right, you guys, this gets posted on my parties, all my parties.
Yep.
And you know we do have how many? What do we say? 6 or 7 fellas now. So we got to get some more guy shots in here. And so, but these are 3 separate posts to put on your parties, to put on your wall, to put in your VIP group. And, you know, keep in mind that I had a conversation with someone yesterday that if you're going to be putting things on your personal wall, make sure that you are not asking, that you are doing a service. So it's not, do you want to have a party? It's not, do you want to place an order? Or do you want to join my team? But putting on services, tips, recipes. And you guys, please, I'm going to beg you, take the social media dash.
Yep.
There is 14 courses that are going to turn your world around. From somebody, and so she's giving me a high five on clapping on this one. So she runs a tremendous online business, one of the best on our teams. And she is huge about those social media courses. It doesn't tell you exactly what to post, but it does say what not to in some cases. And you will see your business turn around. So what do you got something to say?
Oh, absolutely. I love that they have videos where they give examples of how your video and how to take the perfect screenshot. I did the one on food photography, and I can tell you for a fact my food pictures are 100% better.
Excellent.
Because if it doesn't look good, no one's interested. And if they're not interested, you can't talk to them about the products.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. So now please go to marketing imagery, and there's a whole lot more. This is just a couple of ideas. But please go to imagery, marketing imagery, and do some investigating yourself. So develop your own scripts. Take 5 minutes and write down what you'd share. So here's a couple. I had so much fun with you in Susie's party. Have you ever thought about doing what I do? Okay, I'm not going to read these, but you can take a screenshot of them if you want. I mean, take a a snapshot with your phone with these and make them more towards what you might say, but it's a great beginning. It's a great foundation to start with. Everybody got your pictures done? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, supporting new consultants. Oh my goodness. We want to get them on our team group. Trey, you want to take this one? Talk about this one, getting them on the team, tag them, and new consultant guides.
Sorry about that. I didn't hear what you said. I had to run into the other room really quick.
No, just, how do we support our new consultants?
So there's a couple of things that I know Steve even mentioned. I have a new consultant chat for my downline and anyone that they sign up. So it's actually gotten quite big, which I'm really excited about, but we can all help each other. Especially in those first months, like Steve had pointed out, when you have so many questions, there's just more people to support you and more places to get answers from. And then if you send me a message and I don't see it, or I'm busy with my kids or something, you ask in the chat and you're more likely to get an answer because there's more people to look at the question in the first place. So having a new consultant chat is really, really great. And then adding them to our team Facebook group, as was mentioned earlier, PC Unstoppables, and I know that Gail has her own, which is Team Incredibles. So whoever you're under, add your people to that group, and then tag them in the new consultant guides. Now, it used to be called units, but now it's guides. And those are some videos that we've created to help you and your new recruits be able to watch a quick less than 5-minute video that's going to be a great intro into, either Visly or your fast track, or just some of those things at the very beginning that you're going to want to know about. So when you add a team member, remember to add them to the Facebook group, tag them in those new areas for new consultants, and then add them to your consultant chat if you're in one. And then we do have a consultant checklist that we have available for you guys. I know that anyone on my team is familiar with it, but it's a great outline and overview of some of those first things that you need to do as a consultant. And then another great thing to do is introduce them to the fast track program. It does come in everyone's kit, that little outline, but if you're like me and super excited, you just kind of threw all that to the side and started playing with things. So it's a great thing to be able to go over a fast track program with your downline. And then of course, dash 1 through 10. And then something that I've recently started doing that has really, really helped launch my new consultants is doing their launch party for them, or helping them, holding their hands during those first parties, because we're all a little nervous. We're all a little unsure of what to do. So, if you can be in the Facebook group with them, helping them answer questions, or even running the party for them so that they can observe, anything to kind of alleviate any of those new job jitters will be really beneficial to your downline. And then lastly, I know that you've heard us talk about Visly, and you're probably already using it in your VIP group and your business page and in your parties, but you can actually set up coaching and text messages and emails from Visly.
Okay, thank you so much, Trey.
Yeah, no problem.
Good to know. So this is so huge. Gail, do you want to take this one?
Oh, it's a great quote. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care.
And how do you think we're going to show that, Gail?
Well, we show that by sharing our business opportunity with everyone, because we don't know about people. And I'm going to just share from my personal experience. I was actually telling Virginia this morning when we did her onboarding call. But when I first started, I wasn't going to share the business. I didn't feel led to do that until I guess it was the first year I went to national conference, and heard some speaker tell me that, when you don't share the business, you're actually being a little bit selfish. Because we can't make that decision for our customers. It's up for them to decide if something, if Pampered Chef might be the right thing to help them, either financially or help them just get dinner on the table for their family so they can have some quality time with their their spouse and their children. So we show that we care by showing them, offering them this business opportunity, and then helping them to get started strong and earn as many of the host rewards as possible. Because let me tell you, and those of you that are brand new, you realize this, but there are so many rewards for you when you first start. And we, as your leaders, are the ones that are responsible for training. So if you're brand new and you're sitting there going, oh my gosh, I barely know what I'm doing, how can I help somebody else get started? Don't worry. Your director is the one that would be responsible for training your recruits and helping you learn, to be a trainer later on, if that's something that you desire to do. So that's kind of what I think it means.
It does. I agree. All right, here's some more resources. And we've talked about them. Unstoppable Facebook group, Joe Pack Facebook group. This is a Facebook group, and it's PC Consultant Scoop, and this is from the company. And they're updating. Would you say daily, Gail?
There's several posts per week. I don't know if it would be daily, but if something happens or something that we need to know about, they put it out there. So I would definitely check it every day.
Okay. And then we got DAS, ChefBot, your upline, other consultants. So, I mean, this has been a byline for years, and we're in business for ourselves, but not by ourselves, ever. So here's some action steps to take for next week or the rest of this week. Chat with your upline about your plans and your results. Continue to do the 10 to 30 contacts a day using determination language and track your results. This is huge, you guys. And then invite prospects to Wednesday class. Make a list of things that you learned in this session that you'll take action on right away. Keep adding names to your list of contacts, leads for recruiting, and follow up. So here's your homework. Why I chose Pampered Chef video for your Pampered Chef parties and to share in your group. So this is a good one. It's just 2 minutes. It doesn't have to be long, but why you chose Pampered Chef, and be able to add that into your parties. Okay. I can't see any raised hands, but you can put down in the chat for this, who's going to do that, or who's already got it done, who's already got their video done, and who's going to work on it this next week. Okay. I want your honesty now. All right. Question and answers. We have lots of time for question and answer. So any question at all, doesn't have to be about the material tonight. So fire away. You've got 3 directors. You got, I'm a senior director, Gail's an advanced director, Trey's a director. Sochi is almost there. She's a team leader. And Sochi is 2 years, right, Sochi? Coming up this soon?
I can't believe it, but yes.
2-year anniversary. And she is doing great. Any questions?
I was just going to make a small comment. If you have already made a video that, like one that we've suggested, if it was even last week, do another one, because your situation shifts and it changes. And the one that I did, probably 2 months ago, I can update. And people are always curious about what's going on with your business. Are you still in business? I know that's something that Sarah Spencer has mentioned before, where, people drop in and out of different things all the time. And, it's good to refresh them and say, hey, yeah, I'm still doing this, or I recently started this, because social media is so heavy, filled with content. People aren't seeing as much as they used to. So it's okay if you did one last week and do another one this week. Does that make sense?
It does. Hey, Sarah, are you still on? Yes, you are. I see you right there. I didn't see you. I can't see who's on and who's not. So Sarah is an advanced director as well. So Sarah's an advanced director, Gail's an advanced director, and Trey's a director. Hey there, girl.
I'm here.
You're there.
I think she's making her dinner.
Do what? Are you making dinner?
We made dinner, and I just finished eating my dinner.
Oh, good. Yeah, it's at 6:30 dinner time at your house.
Yeah.
So is there anything, Sarah, that you want to add to anything that's been said tonight? Any tips, or what do you think?
No, I think you guys covered most of it.
Yeah.
I do have a question. I'm always the guy that has questions. So
We love the guys.
We like questions, Steve.
so with my page and my lives and stuff, I have posted a few like live demonstration cooking videos, but I'd like to do some games and stuff, do some lives that way too. Are there rules that Pampered Chef has around what we can and can't do for games, and what we can use for giveaways and stuff like that that is associated with Pampered Chef because we're representing them?
One thing, Steve, that somebody taught me years ago is don't give anything away that you're not getting paid commission on. Because I might find some cutesy little thing at the Dollar Tree, and I mean, that's okay occasionally, but for my prizes, I want to give away Pampered Chef items that I'm going to be getting paid commission on. Does that make sense?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. Pampered Chef is pretty open. Sarah, do you want to say something?
Yeah, I will say this because most states do have things like if you're doing raffles and games and things like that, you have to make it so that there's no purchase necessary. So, and you will have if other consultants, because it's been brought up in different groups, they'll get mad if you're requiring them to purchase something, because that goes against different state laws. So avoid that. What I often do is you can book a party and get an entry. If you're doing a raffle and stuff like that, that's no purchase necessary. All they have to do is book a party. So I'll just give that warning as well.
Hey, Sarah, I started doing a door prize, and that's from anybody. But then in the same party, I also do early bird winners.
Mhm.
So if they order on that first day, they're going to get in a drawing for that. But then we all know, and I hope you've all listened to the fabulous video, that everybody's a winner.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
that's
But when you're talking about like an entry for like, I'm doing a giveaway, and you get so many entries, just like when Pepsi used to do those sweepstakes on the top of their lids, they had to say, you can write in a postcard and get an entry. But we all know that everyone who drank 1,000 Pepsis that year had more entries than you who sent in one postcard. So you have to make it so that everyone can at least get one ticket in. Now, can other people place an order and get 5 more tickets? Sure.
Yeah.
Just like with Pepsi when they were doing all those sweepstakes.
okay. All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sarah. That's good insight. That's good insight. So then Steve, what else? Did you have another question in there? How we give away? Oh,
No.
games. You said games. You said live.
Yeah, like different kinds of games that we can play. I know that I watch a lot of lives that my friends do for other sales that they're doing, and they'll do games like Deal or No Deal, or bingo, or something like that while they're demonstrating stuff.
Oh yeah, I think those kinds of things are fun, and I've seen some Pampered Chef people do those on Zoom parties and that kind of thing. So
Gail, do we have a Facebook group? I mean, we've got Facebook group images, Pampered Chef Facebook images.
Mhm.
Do we have a Pampered Chef Facebook games?
There is
I-
one. I'm sorry.
is-
Hi, this
is
is
there?
Diantha.
Hi,
Okay.
Yeah, there is one that has games in it. I'll have to look for the link real quick. And I could put it in the chat, the messenger chat.
Okay.
Because I know I get a lot of images and for games, and they post the game and then the answer.
Yeah, those are probably in the Pampered Chef image group, because I get my games and stuff from there. But I don't know if there is just one group that's specific to games only.
Okay.
I've not seen one.
There
of
is
those.
one.
Is there?
Is
It's
there?
called
Okay.
Pampered Chef. Oh Lord, it's virtual games, and that's
Okay.
Yep,
That's
because
good
I
to know.
belong to the group.
Excellent, excellent. And if you just type in Pampered Chef in a Facebook search, you'll get all kind of stuff.
Tons of them.
It usually starts out with that. Well, that's
Thank you all very much. I appreciate it.
Hey, you're welcome. Hey, I did want to share with you something that I learned today that was new. And I had done several shared reward parties when they first came out. I don't know if it was the 1st of February, the 1st of March, but one of my new gals, a new consultant right now, is doing a shared rewards housewarming party. And the technology is not melding well. It's not, I don't know how to say this. It's not going together well. She's not able to use the wedding registry link in a shared rewards party.
Oh.
And it, because it's 8 days, right? And she doesn't have any control over it. We were trying to put our heads together and figure out if she could, as people order, since it's not connected to the registry, she's going to have to manually take off the items as people order them from the registry. And I think that's our biggest takeaway from
Oh.
it. So anyway, that was kind of a eye opener for me, because I've done both, but I've not done together a registry shared rewards.
Wow. I hadn't either.
That's good to know.
That's good to know.
Yep, yep. So anyway, did any other questions get triggered by or waiting around for me?
I did actually want to also mention to Steve that doing squares is considered a lottery and it's illegal. So don't do that.
Yeah, I've seen people do it, but it is considered exactly what you said, right? Enter at your own risk.
Right, right. I just don't want to see anybody lose anything because of one little giveaway, which you would think is innocent if you didn't know.
Yeah, that's very good information. Because they're
Could you repeat that again, Trey? I'm sorry.
Oh, sure. So you know how like there's football squares and different things like that. If you were to do that, that's considered a lottery. And so you can't do that basically. Don't play squares with like the air fryer or, one of our big ticket items. That's considered a lottery and it's illegal.
I'm not sure what a square is. So like
sport.
Oh,
You have to purchase, pay so much per square.
Oh,
then-
I see.
And then they give away a prize or a.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, gotcha.
so you can't play that game basically. All that to say.
Right.
Okay. Now, what about like a mystery hostess? Is there any way to do that with the
Oh, yeah.
Pampered Chef parties?
Yep.
Oh,
That's a great thing to do, Steve.
Yeah, we all do mystery hosts.
yeah, and there's lots of different ways to do them.
I was
And
gonna say, so at the end of the party, you would just add someone's name as the hostess in
Yep.
the party information?
yep, you would do a drawing. Now I know Sarah, you said this isn't good, but those people that order, they're gonna get in my drawing for who's going to be the mystery host.
So
And it-
maybe instead of who ordered, just say anybody that like puts a smiley face. I don't know, something like
Yeah.
that.
Steve,
Well-
often what we do is I'll say, participating and, you know, RSVPing gets you 5 tickets. Placing an order gets you 20 tickets. Booking a party gets you, you know, 50 tickets. So
That's
you
a great
get to
idea.
decide what your goal is and what the value of your tickets are.
Thank you, Sarah. Yes, yes.
But hi, this is Diane. Sorry.
Yeah.
So what I've done in the beginning, well, you know, when I first started it back in November, I did the whole, you know, if they commented on anything in the VIP group, they earn tickets. And then that's how many times I put them on the wheel. And I did that for a couple of months. So recently, in the last month and a half, what I did was, well, now the game has switched. Now, if you make purchases, only those who make purchases are part of the mystery host wheel.
Okay.
Right. So, you know, because now they're seeing that there's a lot of benefit, because what happens is that once they become a mystery host, you put their name as the host. Now they're getting that 10% later on, you know, on future purchases. I had people getting 50% off products, etc. During a given month. So now, you know, it's more of an enticement because they've been seeing that there's some benefit to it.
Beautiful. Excellent. And you know what, Steve, we've got, and I know that we can probably pull out 5 or 6 different flyers that give all the criteria for different ideas for the mystery host, and they really are beneficial for sure. So we can put our heads together and post them on PC Unstoppables, and you can have some choices. But even if you just pick an idea, you know, pick an idea from each one, or, you know, created your own from what we'll share.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, because I think, you know, yeah, people are going to watch my demonstration videos and stuff, but I want to be a little more interactive, and I'm trying to figure out how to do that in one live show. So
I'm anxious because I'm feeling myself that I want to get back into doing live Zoom parties. I think that's going to generate some interest and mix it up a bit. So I'm anxious. Any of you that are doing that, I would love to know any ideas on how you're putting it together. Right?
Well, I'm dabbling with still doing a like almost like a presentation with the videos in it. So I've been fixing it up like a Google Slides. So I've been fixing it up and testing it out. And I actually did a smaller version instead of, it's almost like the express party, which where you have like the, you know, like 10 products.
Yeah.
So I do it with the 10 products, but I also now did a smaller version with like the top 5 products.
Live.
So,
These were
right. So, correct. So what happens is you can do a Zoom through Facebook Live. So I'm learning how to do that. So that's how I'm going to start doing the demos. So that way you can allow people to do, like, make comments. The other thing, last week I started exploring with some friends. I don't know if anyone's heard of the Clubhouse.
No.
Has anyone heard of that?
No.
So the Clubhouse is this like community, and I'll find I somehow I have a friend and I was able to get into this Clubhouse. And so the Clubhouse is different communities based on different interests, including food and cooking and all that. And so you do this profile and you can host like seminars, conversations about food.
It's only for Apple currently.
Yeah.
And it's only for voice, right?
I'm checking because I have a friend who actually has a podcast and she does it through there and it's videos.
Through Clubhouse. I haven't, everyone that I know that's using it is using it for voice only conversations.
Voice
so
only?
Curious.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna find out because I'm gonna join her Clubhouse because she does running. She's the one that wants to have me do a live demo through her podcast, her video podcast.
I think
So
you're onto something there, though, because during a live show, instead of having to be cooking and stuff, you could pre-record those
correct,
demonstrations and show them throughout the show and
correct.
talk about it as you go. That's kind of cool.
Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm pre-recording the presentation. I'm pre-recording that presentation so that during Zoom, I'm just playing it.
Okay.
So I'm messing around with it. I'm gonna find out more about the Clubhouse thing. I thought it was interesting. And I mean, somehow I got in like 15 minutes or whatever. But you have conversations and then you do this profile where you could put your website, links for purchasing and stuff like that as well.
I know
So
that
I'll find out more. I'll find out more and see.
that would be great. You know, Pampered Chef is working on right now, and there are a lot of, I don't know how many, but many consultants that are in a pilot program called The Table. And we will hopefully find out more and more about this. I'm thinking that we'll find more about it National Conference in July. But it is a non-Facebook platform. A non-Facebook platform. And we all know that with Facebook and just the goofy things and the weird things that are happening, I would like definitely to find out more information about that. So while we're just about 9 o'clock, thank you, Diane. I appreciate your input on this new party idea. And I've done two where I actually went to somebody's house and she videoed me on a live Facebook group where there was people in their homes that didn't feel comfortable coming into her home to watch my demonstration. But it was very successful. And I'm thinking that I can do that here in my own home. And I know, Soshi, you do quite a bit of live videos in your kitchen. And have you done one of these yet? A live Zoom party?
She there?
Yeah, I think she is. I can see her. She's muted.
But remember, through Zoom, you could also record yourself.
Yes. Oh yeah, yeah.
And it's free for the first 40 minutes. So you don't necessarily, I mean, I have a membership for other reasons, but you don't necessarily have to pay for a membership.
Right.
And then you could record yourself. You could present your screen. If you do like a Google slide or something like that, you could present your screen and it's you talking. Your little video is, like now it's on, little corner on the side while you're presenting, and you can go through this Google slide, which comparable to PowerPoint, right? And so you could go through it all pre-recorded.
Sure. Hey, Soshi, I see that you are not muted now.
Yes, I was talking and didn't realize I was muted.
Okay. So
yes, I do and have done them, and I'm doing one this Saturday.
So how are you gonna do it?
Well, I'm just going to do the regular Zoom because I have a paid Zoom account. And it's actually a hybrid. I think we talked about this when we connected earlier this week. She has about 5 people coming to her home. Everybody's been vaccinated, both shots. And she's also got a Facebook event group that she's inviting everyone else to, and they're going to be able to participate virtually. So it's a combo.
Great. Excellent.
So, Sashi, can I ask you a question? When you are doing this, do you have a camera, or are you just using the camera from your computer or your phone, or how are you setting this up at your house?
Okay, it's going to be at her house, and so I'm going to.
Oh,
be-
okay. Okay. Go
Yep, I'm going to be using my laptop.
ahead. Okay. Sounds great.
And it's not for the whole party. It's just for the demonstration
Just for the
part.
demo. Okay.
Well, here's the thing, you guys, there's so many different ways that we can put this together.
Mhm.
And you know what I would suggest, if you're just a little bit curious about this, do one yourself in your kitchen for, you know, you could set it up as a Zoom or as a Facebook Live and a practice. Let your family and friends know that you're doing a practice, and would they help you with this, you know, and critique you and give you ideas. That's how I tend to try and practice first.
And don't be afraid to not get it perfect. I
Yeah.
did a recent one on the guacamole thing, and I forgot to loosen the jar.
Oh dear.
But did you? And I could not get that thing open for love, need, or money. I was demoing the guacamole mix.
Oh no.
But do you know, so many of my VIP group folks said that was the cutest video,
Yep.
and I got 2 purchases of the mix, even though to me it was a total flop. So one lady said, "We just love that when you are on, you are just so real. You
Mhm.
know,
Yeah.
so don't be afraid to not get it perfect."
No, that is such a good tip.
Correct. It makes it natural, right? So,
Mhm.
I mean, no one's perfect in the kitchen. Sometimes we burn things, right? Or, you know, you're trying to drain something and it goes all over the place, or, you know, you turn on the faucet and you forget how the pressure is, might be really, you know, a lot of pressure, and then water starts going all over the place, right? So,
Yeah.
you know, so it's about being, I think, natural about it.
Yep.
Real.
And casual. Yes, real and casual
Gotta
about
be
it.
real.
Like, you know, so I know myself, I have not done a lot of live demos because I have a fear of them, but I've noticed that I have to come out of my box, you know, come out of myself. So this weekend I'm gonna do a couple of them through Instagram, and then they'll get posted through Facebook. So I'm still learning a lot of how this technology is all connected. So
That's awesome. I'm so proud of you, Diantha. I'm so proud of
thank you. So I'm gonna do that, and then, you know, and then see how it goes. You know what I mean? And even though it may not be perfect,
No, we don't want to
um,
be perfect, because you know
you
what?
know,
Then people think that they have to be perfect if they were ever thinking
Right.
about doing this. They think
correct.
they got to be perfect. So we actually, I mean, I can tell you stories about Karen Josephus, you know, who recruited me back years ago, and what she would do at parties on purpose to make a mess or whatever. You know, she just had fun, and she was slinging stuff around. Am I right, Gail? Am I telling the
Yep.
truth?
Yep.
And
That's why Snoop Dogg likes Martha Stewart now.
yes, yes. All right, you guys, you have a great weekend.
Maureen, are we gonna do?
Oh,
You gonna do
yes.
your drawing?
Yes, yes.
All right.
Thank
Pick
you.
a number. Let somebody pick a number here. Between 1 and 10.
Right. Have Steve do it. Steve.
All
And
right,
actually,
Steve.
do two. How many people we got on tonight?
We've got 10 consultants on.
Okay. All right. So I'll do two still.
Okay. Pick 2 numbers then, between 1 and 10, Steve. Steve, you're muted.
7,
There you
please.
go. 7. All right. Pick another one.
2.
2. All right. We have 2 winners tonight. Maureen's going to be sending out some happy mail, I believe, to you, and that would be for Carolyn and for new consultant Virginia.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Yay,
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're
Congratulations, everyone.
welcome.
Thanks, Steve. All right, everybody. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.